Now, today in our crossover session, we talk about the American military base in Germany briefly and deal with Germany's difficulty in deportations. My colleague Mamavi Owusu-Abuaje has been speaking with Thomas Sparrow, a political correspondent with our partners DW.
Today in our crossover session, we talk about the American military base in Germany briefly and deal with Germany's difficulty in deportation. Let's start off with the base first of all. Thomas Sparrow, political correspondent with our partners DW, joins us live from Germany. Thomas, we have our own challenges with whether or not it's going to be a base or not in terms of the U.S. facility in Ghana. But I want you to describe to us the American facility that you have over there in Germany.
Germany and the United States have a long-standing cooperation in many areas, including obviously military cooperation. And one of the key examples of that military cooperation is precisely that base that you mentioned. If you look, for example, at statistics that were published in the United States, you will see that there are many U.S. duty personnel, soldiers here in the country. In fact, Germany is among the top 5 in the world of countries where the United States has an important military presence. And the base that we're talking about is called Ramstein. It has been used mostly as a stopover for troops that are going to the Middle East, but that obviously also has come hand in hand with controversy, because there are people here in Germany who have argued and who have protested because of that, because they argue that not everything is crystal clear, that they're not sure that everything that is happening within that military base is known to the public. There have been reports here that that base played a very important role in the US drone war. There have also been reports that the base was used to store and deliver weapons to Syrian rebels, to very problematic issues here in Germany, issues that have led to politicians and to members of the public to protest against that base. So on the one hand, you can say that it's an important part of German-US cooperation, as I say, a long-standing cooperation. On the other hand, there have been protests about the presence of US military personnel here in Germany and what exactly is being done in places like that military base.
Here in Ghana, Thomas, I can tell you that the conversation will continue. We're still not sure, but we will get there. Let's shift focus now and talk about migration. We know that Germany took in a lot of migrants, but you still have illegal migrants in Germany. I understand there are difficulties with deportations. Explain that to us, Thomas.
Well, Angela Merkel, the German Chancellor, has stressed that Germany will continue to take in those who flee on political grounds or humanitarian grounds, but that those who are not allowed to stay, those who do not have that status of asylum seekers approved, would have to leave the country, and that they will have to do so either voluntarily or also by state deportations. That's a key priority of Angela Merkel and her government. Since the re-election, we have heard many times here that idea of organizing and structuring migration flows to Germany. The problem with deportations is that it's very controversial, that it's costly, and that it's also difficult to carry out. The people that are being deported not always have the documents that they need, for example, so it's a very difficult procedure. And that's also why the government has been trying now to promote, to make more attractive that idea of voluntary returns, that idea that they give something to the migrants that have been rejected here in Germany in order for them to go back to their countries, or also migrants who have very little possibilities of being granted the asylum status. And one of those initiatives, one of those plans, is precisely to try and help the countries where these people come from, to try and have better structures there, to try and have work and training programs, so that the people, when they go back, that they have opportunities there. The government says that that's important. They view it obviously in a very good way. They say that it's important to create structures on the ground. But from the opposition, from human rights organizations, all this focus on deporting people, on helping them to leave the country, has been met with criticism. And in fact, some people here have said that the focus should rather lie on helping the people who flee here in Germany to try and have opportunities here in Germany.
So that was DW political correspondent from Germany with Mama V. Usabuaje there. Now, investigations are revealing that many more people have died or have been seriously affected by the wrong injection or medication they received from operatives at the Sinchi Health Center in the Sujaman district in the eastern region. 4 persons have died after receiving injections from a retired disease control officer operating privately at the hospital. The latest incident is a 6-year-old boy believed to have also died after receiving similar treatment from another operative at the same hospital. We'll bring you details of this in our subsequent bulletin.